Hello, and welcome to PassYourClass Dante's DSST Test Prep. Today I'm excited to guide you through some authentic A history of the Vietnam War DSST exam practice questions. PassYourClass has been empowering students to earn college credit through Dante's examinations for over a decade, and we're proud to consistently maintain an exceptional 98% success rate among students who use our comprehensive study materials. In our session today, we'll examine challenging Vietnam War questions focusing on the pivotal Tet Offensive, military strategy, and key battles that shaped this controversial conflict. These topics highlight crucial turning points in America's longest war. Let's dive into our historical exploration. On which Vietnamese holiday did the Tet Offensive occur, providing an opportune time for attack as the South Vietnamese and Americans' guard would be down due to celebrations? A. Harvest Day. B. Remembrance Day. C. New Year's Day. D. Fall Equinox. The correct answer is C. New Year's Day. The Tet Offensive was strategically timed to coincide with Tet Nguyên Đán, the Vietnamese New Year celebration, which is the most important holiday in Vietnamese culture. This Buddhist holiday traditionally involved family gatherings, ancestor worship, and joyous celebrations that lasted for several days. North Vietnamese General Vo Nguyen Giap deliberately chose this timing because he knew that many South Vietnamese soldiers would be on leave visiting their families, and American forces would be in a more relaxed state due to the holiday atmosphere. The psychological impact was enormous. Attacking during a sacred time of peace and celebration shocked both military personnel and civilians. This timing demonstrated the North Vietnamese understanding of cultural warfare and their willingness to break traditional truces, ultimately contributing to the offensive's devastating impact on American public opinion. In order to draw the attention of American forces away from the primary target sites for the Tet Offensive, General Giap and the North Vietnamese launched an attack on which Marine base on January 21, 1968? A. Saigon. B. Ai Drang. C. Hanoi. D. Khe Sanh. The correct answer is D. Khe Sanh. The Siege of Khe Sanh was a brilliant diversionary tactic orchestrated by General Vo Nguyen Giap to draw maximum American attention and resources away from urban centers where the real Tet Offensive would unfold. Beginning on January 21, 1968, North Vietnamese forces surrounded the isolated Marine combat base near the DMZ, creating a 77-day siege that consumed American military leadership's focus and diverted significant troops and supplies to defend this remote outpost. President Johnson became obsessed with preventing another Dien Bien Phu, ordering massive B-52 bombing campaigns and reinforcements. While American forces successfully defended Khe Sanh through Operation Niagara, the siege served its true purpose perfectly. When the Tet Offensive launched 10 days later, American forces were stretched thin and caught off guard in major cities across South Vietnam. When did the Tet Offensive begin? A. January 30, 1968. B. February 8, 1970. C. May 2, 1965. D. April 24, 1969. The correct answer is A. January 30, 1968. The Tet Offensive officially began on January 30, 1968, during the early morning hours of the Vietnamese New Year celebration. This coordinated assault involved approximately 80,000 North Vietnamese and Viet Cong forces simultaneously attacking over 100 cities and towns throughout South Vietnam, including major urban centers like Saigon, Hue, and Da Nang. The offensive had actually begun building momentum 10 days earlier with the Siege of Khe Sanh, and the main urban attacks continued for months, with some fighting lasting until September 1968. The January 30th date marks the beginning of the most intensive phase, which included dramatic attacks on the American embassy in Saigon and the ancient capital of Hue. Although militarily unsuccessful for North Vietnam, the Tet Offensive proved to be a strategic victory that fundamentally changed American public opinion and marked the beginning of U.S. withdrawal from Vietnam. Outstanding work completing these A History of the Vietnam War Dante's practice questions. You've just explored one of the most significant military campaigns that fundamentally altered the course of the Vietnam conflict. These questions represent only a small portion of the comprehensive Vietnam War content covered on the actual DSST examination. For complete preparation encompassing all major aspects, including the origins of conflict, Cold War context, military strategies and tactics, political developments, anti-war movements, and the war's lasting impact on American society, Pass Your Class offers detailed study guides packed with practice questions, strategic analysis, and historical context to help you understand this complex and controversial chapter in American history. Check out PassYourClass.com today to access your A History of the Vietnam War Dante's DSST study materials and join our successful community where 98% of students pass their DSST exams using our proven preparation methods. Thanks for studying Vietnam War history with us today, and we're confident you'll excel on your Dante's examination.